This D&D campaign recording contains language and situations not suitable for children.
Elf. Duh. But they say this Emerald Portal has been really weird. There have been more centaurs roaming these lands than normal. They've been carrying almost like packages. They've been delivering things.
Centaur, you got that lot of CPS. How does the Centaur Parcel Service? What's nine in?
They have like little saddle packs, and they just have packages in there and papers, and they've just been delivering them. So if you're out on the road, just be careful. You don't want to get run over by one of them.
What do they deliver?
They deliver spices. Some are smuggling fairies and pixies out of the emerald portals. But enough that. Let me bring in your drinks and your food. And if you need anything, holler for Rose. She's over there. And he kind of saunters off to get you your food and drinks.
Does he look like a dwarf?
No, Damien, he's an elf. He's a high elf.
I gotta ask, they look so alike.
Wow.
Anybody taller than you is...
You know, everyone says that about goblins, too.
Who said that?
Who the fuck said that?
You look around and it's Rose, and she's kind of just standing there with her hand on her hip.
If there were anyone else, I've got a soft spot for you, Lucky Love.
Oh, I know. I'll see you later. And she kind of just wanders off. So your food gets brought to you. You eat, you drink. The base is obviously not there because there are no dwarves at all in this tavern. It is literally star elves, sea elves, high elves, wood elves, half elves. There's actually not a lot of humans. So sure, LaChance, you are one of a handful of humans in this capital.
The whole city?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Usually the only humans that come here are to try and marry elves or just adventure.
Elf aficionados.
Yes.
Now we know why you joined us.
And I just feel like, good sir, I'm a chaste man. Well, I'm married, but I'm faithful.
Say no more, say no more.
So,
May I ask an out of character question?
what's up?
How tall is Damien the Red?
Oh, I'm like 3'4".
Would you like me to get you a box?
God damn it.
Taller than Whispertune. Whispertune's 3'3".
Aww.
It's just plain rude is what it is. Pay no mind, Whispertune.
So now that you're all done with your food and drinks, did you want to head outside to the call board?
Well, obviously. We gotta see what's going on with these Pony Express.
Okay. Does anyone leave a tip for Rose?
Are we? I guess we're pretty close with Rose.
Yeah.
Is she a brotheletta?
Yes, she is. She is one of the best.
Yeah, I mean, not that I would know.
No, but she's everyone's favorite that has come in contact with her.
I would like to leave a tip for her,
Okay.
although I did not partake in the food or drink.
Well, what did you?
I will leave two gold on the silver, or 2 gold on the table for her.
Okay, so take away 2 gold from your inventory.
Oh, you're generous. That's like a month's pay for her. Hey.
Rose kind of picks it up, looks at it, pockets it, and just goes, "Thank you, Sherwin." And
William.
and she waves goodbye to you guys and hopes to see you for dinner.
Oh yeah, I hope to see you too for dinner.
So y'all go out.
I grip my token of marriage thusly, and I leave the brothel.
Okay.
Get your ball and chain.
I just give her a wink and I walk out.
So as y'all leave, you kind of come to the main road where everyone's been walking. It's kind of calm now. It's really weird because it's about 12 in the afternoon. Everyone seems to be settling in for lunch. The call board seems relatively empty. Then all of a sudden, this bright fairy light just explodes overhead.
What color is it?
It's green.
Gross.
And then fireworks just explode over you. And this letter comes floating down. The edges still singed. You can see some embers still lit on the paper. Could I have one of you read it, please? Actually, Mike. I want Mike to read it.
Is it in common?
It is.
Okay. Fearless adventurers, hast equestrian. Through the earth, willing and brave, and through the gate of emerald green, they might befall upon the knave. O good fellow, that gent may beast, first, but canst beast seen. I am missing mine own issue. I have left at which hour I have returned, the lady was gone. I can't meet thee in prison, but I can giveth thee mine own word. Hope does and needeth, and shall returneth to thee. The last I did see, the lady was being did chase into a mountain. Gareth.
They're magically delicious.
What? Oh.
That was a spectacular reading.
Good job, Whispertune.
Yes, thank you.
That was lovely.
I'll be here all week.
So, this letter literally falls from the sky into your laps. Does anyone want to take a look at it or inspect
I
it?
assume that Whispertune grabbed it and read it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So, Whispertune, what would you like to do with the letter?
I'll pass it around to anybody who wants to read it.
Okay.
What, is this telling us to go through the portal? That green portal he was talking about?
It might be.
It seems only if you are willing and brave, my dear goblin.
Are you challenging me? Are you talking about me goblinhood again?
Are you saying the letter?
Hal's been traveling with us, so I think his bravery is pretty well adjusted to at this point.
Hey, he's talking bad about you too, mate.
Partially deaf. I have selective hard of hearing.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
Where's the portal in relation to us? Just overhead?
No. You could always ask people.
Probably should go back to the tavern we were at and ask.
No, she knows.
So who do you want to ask?
Ask the wench. If she's that popular, she's bound to have heard something.
I've got this. Easy win.
Sherwin, I can barely hear you.
Is this better?
Oh.
Not really.
Is this the ghost like talking?
He's evaporating.
Can you guys hear me better now?
You sound like a quiet robot.
Get him out of the sun.
Destroyed him?
Is this better?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Percent better.
What was it that you were trying to say, Sherwin?
I would like to return to the tavern and ask Rose very kindly if she would please tell us how to get to the inroad portal.
Does everyone agree with that?
What if she's busy?
That's the bartender.
So,
Rose always got time for us.
based on the 2 months that y'all have been here, you kind of gotten people's schedule because you always come to the tavern. And in fact, they've put y'all up in one of the rooms because you've helped the bartender and the owner a lot. And Rose likes y'all. She thinks you're cool. So you've kind of gotten people's schedule. Damien definitely knows Rose's schedule like the back of his hand at this point. So
Damien, you dog.
Come on, LaChance, I know you want some.
all right, so y'all go back into the tavern.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So as y'all walk in, Rose is still there. She's helping some other tables. You notice that there are a couple of people waiting on her to talk to her. So she's kind of busy, but if you wanted to talk to her, you could, or you could talk to the bartender.
Let's go, Damien.
Oh, bugger, all right. I pushed my way to the front of the line to speak with Rose.
Well, hey, Damien. What can I do you for?
Rose, you can do me for anything, but
Oh,
right about now, it's directions I need.
where do you need to go, darling?
Well, you know, I know my way around most parts, but
I know that.
this portal, where's this at?
Which portal?
What? Which portal? The green one.
There's many green ones, Damien. You're gonna have to be a little more specific.
The really big, really green one.
Oh,
He means the emerald green gate.
Oh,
Yeah, that
one. Oh, sweet little Damien. And she like grabs your cheeks and like does a little like thing to you. And she's staying close to the ground to talk to you face to face.
Not in front of the boys.
Well, my dear Damien, if you guys leave just north of the town, you will come to a river. Don't follow the river. Go left, and then once you think you're lost, you'll find it. Or rather, the portal will find you. And she kind of smiles and kisses Damien on the cheek and goes back to talking and helping customers.
Cheers, Rose. All right, lad. We go up and then we go to the left.
Is that all?
Yeah, more or less.
Did we hear what Rose was saying when she was saying it?
You did. It wasn't too loud in the tavern.
Really, I just give him a nod of like, sure.
Yeah, the chance you getting it.
Alright, so do y'all follow her directions?
Of course, it's Rose.
How far away was it?
Let's see. It's about 5 miles.
Oh, that must be that river, Charlemagne.
Yeah.
Do we have any sort of mode of transportation, or we just walk?
Y'all have acquisitioned a couple of horses. Unfortunately, Damien and Whispertune both have to share a Shetland pony.
Let me just start it.
Now it's my turn to drive the pony, Whispertune.
So there's a horse for Sir LaChance, there's a horse for Alma, and a horse for Sherwin. and a Shetland pony to share between Damien and Whispertune.
Nice. And
Let's
all
make
of our
haste.
pack and everything is there?
Yeah, if you guys want to take some time, you can pack. We'll just say, y'all go ahead and do that.
Yeah, we'll make sure we have rations and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We know the drill.
Plus
Yeah.
weird portals.
Hey, Joanna, can I give Alma a journal that contains all her notes and everything she's written down?
Yes.
What her research is? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, so y'all go ahead and head north.
Mount up and take off, I guess.
Okay. As y'all are riding through the city, you kind of wave to passerbyers, a couple of fellow adventurers that you've worked with or helped. You also notice that that there's a weird figure on the horizon. Someone give me a perception roll.
I'll take perception.
Who the hell is that?
I can't see him past your horse's eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a passive 14.
Okay, so you notice that the figure is a little too tall to be human, and its front legs look weird.
Front legs.
Mhm.
I only got the legs.
Only got the legs. Well, as y'all get closer,
Little centaur!
you notice it's a centaur, and it's actually a female centaur. And she's just kind of, going about her business. She's taking a break right now.
She's in the road?
No, she's on the side of the road.
Is she blocking our path?
No, she's just she's not quite grazing because she can't bend over and eat the grass, but she's like sitting on the side of the road like a horse eating her sandwich. And she kind of looks at you and she kind of waves.
I kind of look at her.
Where are you going?
We're going to a green portal.
There are many green portals.
That's what they say. We're going to the greenest of them all.
Oh, you're going to the emerald green.
Yeah, that word.
Well, if you just wait a quick second, I'm about to finish my food and I can take you there myself.
Oh, that would be lovely. Thank you.
Do y'all want to wait for her?
Yeah. I'd like to make a perception check to see if there's anybody else in the area.
Okay, go ahead.
See if this is like an elaborate trap or something.
Go ahead.
8. Passive 14.
So, you just notice some farmers in the distance doing their thing. You actually, the more you focus, what you originally thought were horses, like wild horses, were actually centaurs.
Mhm. Okay.
Kind of roaming the land, but it's not hard to see that they're also wearing packs, much like the one that's next to y'all.
Okay.
Come on, LeSean. Not every lass is out to kill you.
I mean, if you're in the on the wrong side of things, then you never know. She gets up, she shakes her legs and adjusts her pack. And she smiles and says, "My name is Fern, and if you follow me, I will help you through the portal." She trots ahead. Do you guys follow?
Yes.
Yeah.
So as y'all are walking, it's another 15 minutes, but you notice she doesn't take you the way Rose said. In fact, it's almost like she's about to walk into the river.
Alma just clenches her ring of water weapon.
So
Just got slide on the top.
So Fern stops in front of the river, and you see her take out this bright emerald green gem. She puts it on the ground and crushes it with her hoof.
Is it offensive that we have horses and we're riding them?
No,
Okay.
it's not.
Did you just call? Did you just call one of the guard a horse?
No, I just didn't know if it was like a social faux pas.
Sir, no, the manners.
That's what I'm minding my manners. They're so to the front of my mind that I'm uncomfortable.
Now this is awkward.
If you all follow me,
Awesome. I think he can take his eyes off that. He's not thinking right.
So she crushes the gem. And as she crushes the gem, you hear her whisper something, and the emerald green portal opens up. And as the emerald green portal opens up, these beautiful vines come out of the ground and create a archway framing the portal.
Ooh.
There's the most exotic looking flowers. They look almost like the night sky with soft twinkling of stars. Then there's some that are as bright as the sun. Almost looks like it could burn you if you touch them. Fern turns to you and says, "If you follow me, we will be in Evermeet, but on the other side." And she trots through. Y'all follow?
How do our horses react to this portal arriving?
The horses are a little skittish, but are quickly calmed once they smelled the fragrance of the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Whisper 2. I still need to go.
Get in
We gallop our pony ahead.
What was that, Whisper Tune?
Yes. I'm going.
Okay.
Going to the portal.
All right. So as y'all enter the portal, you feel almost like this slight electricity starting at your fingers and toes. And it just radiates up your arm into your face, and you feel it in your cheeks and your forehead and in the tips of your ears. Also, as you enter, you kind of come out discombobulated because you're pretty sure you just turned around.
Like we see the river?
Mm-hmm. And you don't see Fern.
That's going to be my next question. Is the portal still there?
As you each walk through, the portal is gone. However, the archway is still there.
Do we know what she whispered?
Give me a investigation or history, whichever one.
Let's see, I got a 2, so
It sounded like shiny.
I say shiny.
Can I make a history check?
Go ahead.
Oh, not 20, 24.
Nice.
You were shiny, right?
So what you heard her say was, "Take me home" in Sylvan.
Country road?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. She
Now,
said, "Take me home."
as y'all continue, the river quickly ends, and it actually turns out to be an illusion. The river is not there. Surprise! This jostles your horses. They get a little scared. Everyone give me animal handling checks.
Wisdom, -1. Nice.
15.
Okay.
3.
Ooh.
Because I'm not on the horse. I don't have to worry.
Oh, +2, 14.
Okay, so Alma, Damien, Whispertune, y'all were able to stay on. Sir LaChance, unfortunately, you were knocked off your horse and your horse went running.
Oh. No.
Come on, Sean. It's not even a lady.
Prissy Prin. My faithful
Oh, they
steed.
have to work on the naming abilities.
So,
Did she just-
what do you guys want to do? You're in a place.
Shall we go get your horse, Theodore?
What?
Should we go get your horse?
I'm gonna whistle. See if that helps.
Nope. That horse is gone.
The horse has disappeared into the ether. There's no chance of recovering her.
Scientific conundrum.
May her horse soul rest in peace.
Come along. I'm gonna gesture to him to like get on my horse with me.
Did a 21 nature check.
Okay.
Does this look like an area or the same island, or are we a different land?
So the area where you're at now looks almost identical to where you entered. However, you see that it quickly changes. Everyone give me perception checks.
Acid 13.
It's
16 plus 1 for Damien.
14. Passive. I'm blind.
I need glasses. Okay, so anyone above 10, what you see is a little unnerving. The grass is the greenest grass you have ever seen. It almost looks like candy.
Too green.
And as the grass grows, it gently waves in the breeze. Very calm, very gently.
we can see the grass growing.
Yes. And as you look to your sides, there are an insane amount of trees. These trees range from normal tree height, so about 10 to 12 feet, and then you've got 20 feet, 30 feet high trees that are massive. All these trees are different shades of greens and purples.
Whispered to you didn't feed us more of your mushroom stew, did you?
I ran out of that about a month ago. I have a sneaking suspicion we're not on Feywildes anymore.
Hello? Is someone over there?
Hello?
Yes, good lady. It is I, Sir Theodore LaChance. I'm here to rescue you.
Oh, good! Oh, good! Fun brought people in! Oh, come! You see this older half-elf kind of rushing to you. She's in very plain peasant clothing. She's got an apron on, a A-line skirt that has a little bit of mud at the bottom. Her hair is up, but she's got some curls just bouncing as she runs.
So I see her. I'm sorry, my lady. I'm spoken for. Honored that I am.
Oh, no! Fern, the sweet centaur that I'm sure you followed in here. She's not very good with manners. Hi, my name is Judith. Welcome to Everhand. Yes, you must be, well, what brings you here?
Do you want the polite answer or the blunt answer?
Well,
He said,
I would prefer you just, tell me why you're here. Are you
Given a letter.
yeah,
To come to the Emerald Gates.
Case of the missing base.
the missing base? There have actually been a lot of items gone missing recently. Mr. Everwood lost his wooden leg the other week. Little Jill lost her favorite doll, and she starts prattling off a list of things people have lost. From shoes to appendages, prosthetic appendages, to their favorite shirt, to their favorite pig, just different things missing. And she kind of prattles on for about 20 minutes.
Oh my.
this is a chance experience.
And as she prattles on, her son runs up behind her. Mother, why must you run every time the portal opens? Oh, but look, they're adventurers. They're here to help us find all of our things. Mother, the son looks at you. I am so sorry for my mother. She is convinced that a spirit has taken everything, and then I have to remind her where we are. And if you're not careful, your favorite things will be stolen from you too.
Where exactly is that? Where we are?
Oh, don't you know? You're in the Feywildes.
No, I didn't.
I didn't know
See the
either.
Feywildes.
Oh, who will be stealing our stuff, our favorite things from us then?
Leprechauns.
Well, some people say that it's those darn pixies in the next town over. I'm convinced it's those damn gnomes hiding out in that encampment. And you see the son kind of touch her shoulder and look at you apologetically. You have to understand, gnomes here aren't like the gnomes where you're from.
Of course not. I'm a forest gnome. Those are apparently damn gnomes. I'm assuming there's some sort of breed of rock gnome that lives near the river.
Like a river gnome.
Not really.
Yeah, the river gnome.
If you could come with us to town. We could take care of your horses. We're actually about to have a festival in honor of the Summer Queen. May she reign forever. And the mother kind of puts her hands together, puts them up, and then pulls them to her sides, open wide, saying, "May she reign forever!"
Can I do a religion check?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, jeez. 8 plus whatever religion is. Int 2. 10.
So 10?
Yep.
She doesn't sound like a deity you've heard of. Anyone else want to take a religion check?
I'll do one.
Okay.
22.
Damn. Okay. Alma, you remember from your father's journals that the Summer Queen was actually another name for a all-powerful entity. Now, they were not a god or a goddess, but they were an actual being of pure power and light.
Okay.
I got a 21 on an Arcana. I get anything different than he got, or just the same?
The Summer Queen is queen of generally all things good. Her power does bring joy. And when you see these two in front of you, you can feel the joy and warmth radiating off of them.
Is that conjuration magic? Disgusting.
So the sun ushers you to follow them back to town. Do you follow?
Yeah. We don't really know where we are in the woods.
I got nothing better to do.
Okay. So I have put the map in the recording channel. If you want to take a look. You enter by the clock tower.
So northwest.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What time is it?
Are you gonna look on the clock and see?
I do.
You look on the clock and it says that it is 3.
Okay.
What time is it, LaChance?
Do I know how to read clocks? 3.
3 what?
3. Just 3.
3 in the afternoon.
Well, is it ever going to change?
Well, of course! The time
I
is
waited.
always changing.
I stand there for a full minute, quiet and motionless.
After a minute, the hand ticks.
I released my breath.
It's just a clock.
I heard stories about the Feywildes, so I just wanted to make sure.
So as y'all enter town, you happen upon the clock tower. This clock tower definitely looks like it doesn't fit, but at the same time it does. There is a fairy tale aspect about it. If you had fairy tales told to you as children, you kind of see the stories in the carvings of this clock tower. There is the woman that lived in the shoe. There is the woman with very long hair. And it kind of just goes on. There are beautiful vines growing up and over it and around it with similar flowers to what you saw on the gate when you entered.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all want to explore, or did you want to stay with the son and his mother?
I think we should stay with the son and the mother for now.
Yeah.
Well, I am very excited that you are here because, as we told you, it's a praise the Summer Queen. It is time. It is her birthday, and so it is a whole month celebration for her birthday. May she reign forever.
I like this queen style.
Well, no one knows how old she is, but she's been here since before the first Eladrin came. And she kind of just looks at you and does that whole like ooh kind of thing with her hands.
Do we know what an Eladrin is?
Roll a history.
16.
Gene.
So you know that an Eladrin is a type of high elf. You're not quite sure if there is just one type or like one type that can change itself, or if there are multiple types, like there are multiple types of elves. But you do know that they are very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Like dwarves.
More powerful than dwarves.
Well, you've never met the dwarves I have.
So the lady leads you around town, and as you walk around, she leads you to the market. And she kind of motions that you take a look around, saying if you need anything, you can find her in the Elf and the Otter Inn, just on the other side of the market. It is the inn with all of the beautiful vines and flowers growing on it. and just ask for her if you need her. What do you guys want to do?
Where is that in town?
So in town, it is to the west. So you see the stall that's blue and white top.
Mm-hmm.
It is right behind it.
Ah, okay. The big one.
And she left you right in front of the statue. And that is actually a statue of
someone we recognize.
no one you recognize. But does someone want to do an investigation or a perception?
I'll do. 20.
Okay. So, while you have never encountered Eladrin, you see that this statue has almost unspeakable beauty. There's something about her eyes that just strike you, but it's not fear. As you look at her face, you see how it's just so soft. The stone looks so soft, like you could touch it and it would just crease in. She's wearing a long flowing dress, and in her right hand she holds the sun, and in her left hand she holds a staff. And you have an inkling that this might be
What a queen.
Mm-hmm.
I think we found a good representation there of what the Summer Queen would look like.
Now, you never know with statues. I've seen organ statues and make them look 20 feet tall. That's a misrepresentation if I've ever seen one.
But then they're usually called by dwarves, and you have to take their ego into account.
It's a lot of ego.
I sense some hostility, some racial hostility between the dwarves and my
I'm just admiring the statue.
goblins.
No, I've got nothing against dwarves. I just don't like them.
Hey! Those guys new here?
Maybe. Who wants to know?
Well, my name's Gruck.
What does it look like?
Gruck is a very rugged half-orc. He is sitting at the blacksmith little hut that's right behind the statue. He kind of got up and walked around when he heard the commotion and went back down to sit down as he's talking to you. But when standing, he is 6'8". He's not as scarred as the half-orcs are in Faerun. It doesn't look like he has fought many battles. And in fact, he actually wears a lot of jewelry.
It's Fae. Although about Fae half-orcs.
I imagine he would craft most of what he wore.
Yes. His things look handcrafted, but they are some of the best handcrafted things you have seen.
That's lovely, mate. Now tell me, what would a raggedy old goblin such as myself have to do to get one of those lovely bubbles you got on?
How about you do me a favor? And
Well, I
he just
ain't got nothing against that. But I might offer you the shots first.
No. I just have a husband. He's back at the bakery. It's not what I'm talking about.
Him, he's got lovely supple hands.
Is this half-orc female or male?
He's male.
Okay.
He's half orc, but he's all man.
I just want to make sure that I've got a mental picture correct going here.
Yes, so he is half orc, he is male. He stands at 6'8". And instead of where tribal tattoos or tribal scarifications could be, or even battle scars, he actually has some beautiful tattooing.
Now, what's the favor you got?
Well, we got some problems in town. Could you spare a couple minutes for for an old man like me? He obviously doesn't look that old, but
Is this about the missing possessions?
oh well, you know, things go missing all the time. But I have heard things. There are people in other towns missing things. And he kind of leans forward and don't tell those ones that I told you this, but I has heard the queen is missing her scepter. And he kind of leans back in his chair and scratches his chest and adjusts his pants. Now, if you guys are looking for a place to stay, the Elf in the Otter Inn is the best. However, how's about we makes a deal? Yous get rid of some red caps, and I think there's an owl bear messing with the fields across town. You don't have to kill them. In fact, I would greatly appreciate if you guys didn't kill the owl bear because I feed him. But we also have some things going on too. We have some festival items that need to be rounded up. You could help us put up a tent.
That sounds boring. We'll take the owl bear.
Do you guys?
Animal Crossing in my D&D.
What do you guys want to do?
What do I know what a red cap is?
Mushroom, right?
Probably not.
Yeah, I would think it would be in real life a mushroom.
Yeah.
Can I make a nature check to see?
Go ahead.
I know what it is.
Horrible, horrible little fey things that
I will do is the
16.
horrible Vegas.
Yeah, that's not a nice way to talk about yourself with dude.
So
Okay.
They eat people.
So you hear Whispertune pipe up, going, "They eat people." And you remember from your studies that while one would think that they are mushrooms, they're not. They're actually small humanoid creatures that have to put blood on their caps once a day, or else they will disappear.
It's like Damien.
Ooh.
Damien, put the dog down.
I think he just does it for fun, though.
Probably. So did you guys want to take that one?
It sounds like a piece of cake.
You can start with that one. Yeah.
Okay. Did y'all want to go check in at the inn first, drop off some things? Or did you just want to go straight to the thing?
I suppose we should make sure the ponies are taken care of.
Are we taking the red cap mission?
Yes.
Very well.
Yeah, after we check in with the inn.
Okay. Y'all check in at the inn. She actually puts the ponies up.
Who is it?
Judith, right?
A lady?
Yeah. Judith.
Oh, Judith. Oh, it's who we met before.
Yes, she's the innkeep.
Ah.
So she takes the ponies next door to the barn and feeds them and has her son take care of them.
Incidentally, do any of you lads, I kind of say this after the second, have a spot of coin on you? At all?
To the party?
Yeah.
I do. Damien, what do you require?
Well, it's just that I spent my last gold on Rose the other day, so I might need one of you to put me for the night, a night stay.
I shall assist you on this matter, but perhaps in the future, a little more fiscal responsibility on your part.
Yeah, I'll be fiscally responsible all you want, mate.
Okay, so y'all have that conversation. Coin exchange hands, and as y'all walk towards the field where Gruck kind of pointed you at, you don't see anything.
Oh, this is like right outside of town?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't see anything. You don't hear anything.
I'd like.
Go ahead.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
Well, we got a resident redcap man. What do you think?
Yeah, Whisper Tune.
But there's nothing else I need to do I can think of.
Or in town? Yeah, no.
Well, you know about red caps, right? Whisper Tune knows about red caps. Would you know how to track these creatures?
I wouldn't say that I'm all that good at tracker. You would probably need someone of a forester type, like a ranger, who could do that for you.
Can I make a nature check
I just
to see if I can?
look at the floor here and there.
What was that, Alma?
Can I make a nature check to see if, or a survival check to see if I can see any tracks?
Yeah, go ahead.
10? Oh, 9?
You see tracks, but they definitely look like they've been walked over a couple times, so you can't tell if they're beast or human. But how long do you guys want to spend searching?
Perhaps I could help with this part of the plan.
How's that?
Well, I did track a pack of kobolds into the wild. Admittedly, it did not end well, but I still did it.
I don't know. I don't feel like calling dragon. What the hell?
What would you like me to roll?
Survival.
Very well. I need to do some math.
I just accidentally ripped out my nose.
Ow!
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah, it was the stud. Now I'm trying to find it.
I'll be right back.
Very well. My roll was a 14.
14? Okay.
Yes.
So, it takes you about 15 minutes, but you find some tracks. However, they are not humanoid tracks.
Can I identify what type of animal they are?
Nature check. Actually, everyone give me a nature check.
Rolled a 9.
Oh.
8.
Alma?
He's stepped away.
Did Damien step away too?
It appears so.
No, sorry. What are we rolling?
Nature.
Okay, I rolled a 5.
Wow.
That's what I say.
So, the lot of you are kind of standing there, oohing and awing, and the Shants, you get down and try and measure how deep the track goes, and Whisper Tune, you kind of get down there and you lick the dirt. And you're like, You're not quite sure what it is, but as y'all are looking around, you hear Roll for initiative.
Oh my. $16.
Ooh, 23. I have rolled an 11.
Okay.
Got it.
10.
Would it be better if we like put these numbers in like the text chat? So you don't have to connect it to.
Yeah, put it in the other text chat. I can access that one from my phone.
You taking a break or?
No, roll for initiative.
Okay. Oh, jeez. More.
Okay, put it in the other text group.
Yeah, write it down in the Feywildes game too.
Okay.
We are off to a good start.
Okay, everyone's initiative. Oh. Alright, so everyone's initiative is there. Okay, so, Damien, what do you want to do? You
Right,
hear,
so, alright lads, I got a bad feeling about this, but I have a plan. LeSean, you do something. And I give him bardic inspiration.
Oh.
nice.
So what is it? I roll an additional thing, or you roll an additional thing?
So the way it works, I believe, is let me just check. So bardic inspiration is I choose one character other than myself within 60 feet who can hear me. As a bonus action, I cast this. You gain one bardic inspiration die, which is D6. So once within the next 10 minutes, you can roll the die and add the number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw you make. You can wait until after you roll the d20 before deciding to use the d6, but you have to decide before the DM tells you whether you succeed or fail.
Cool. Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was a bonus action, too.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. As my main action, I'm going to take out, I'm going to put in one hand, I'm going to have my recorder, and in my other hand, I'm going to have my wooden mallet.
Okay.
And I'm going to kind of like do some flippy moves with it.
Okay, so you're just readying an attack?
Yes.
Alright, LeShance?
I toss a hand axe into the bush. I say, "Take that, fiend!"
Okay, roll for me. Roll an attack.
14 to hit.
You hit, and you hear, "Ah!"
Haha, huzzah!
Need something.
Roll for damage.
Okay.
That wasn't one of the elves.
Just 5. 5 slashing.
Okay.
And I will rush to about 10 feet away from the bush.
Okay. It's still
And that'll
going.
be Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. And now it is the bush's turn. Okay. Out of the bush hops a red cap.
What does a red cap look like?
Picture in the in the recording chat.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God, Whisper 2, he looks just like you!
So he's got his scythe and he's like, "Ah!" He yells at the shots.
I like his boots.
He's got nice boots, and he's gonna roll to attack.
What's he doing to attack? I guess the scythe.
Yeah. 18 hit.
Yes.
Take 4 points of damage.
Okay. Whew.
Alright. And then you still hear a shaka 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 shaka, but it's moving. It's moving away from the action.
With the bushes?
Yeah, in the bushes.
Yeah. So, Whisper Tune, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to. I see the red cap still?
Yes.
Okay. Well, first off, as a bonus action, I'm going to. Mantle of Inspiration from my college. I can use Bardic Inspiration as a bonus action to gain a wondrous appearance and grant as I can see within 60 feet to my Charisma modifier. They will get 5 temporary hit points. And when they get these hit points, they can move up to their full speed as a reaction with thought-provoking opportunity.
Nice.
So, come ahead and do that. To Derwin, Alma, and Damien, because Doris already got a Bardic Inspiration on him.
Get 5 hit points.
Add 5 temporary hit points, and as a reaction, you move place now. You can move up to your full speed without provoking opportunity.
Oh,
And
nice.
then against the red cap, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
What does that do?
I'm on right now. Okay, target has to make a Wisdom saving throw, spell, or take 3d6 psychic damage and move as far away as it can from me.
And you said wisdom?
This is
That's gonna be a 10.
okay. Then he failed. My spell saves 13. Points of psychic damage. Has to run as far away from me as it. Wow.
Well, he can't run because he collapses to the ground and screams in agony, clutching his head as the psychic damage is attacking. He's like, he shrivels up, and all that's left is his scythe and his red cap.
It's on the cap! It's on the cap! I'm locked in victory!
As you hear that, you actually hear a crying, but it doesn't sound like a human cry.
In the bushes?
Uh-huh.
Like a
It's more
baby
like a
or
whimper.
like a animal?
Yes.
Is that the one killing? Where is coming from?
It is coming from the left of you.
In the bushes, like just trembling. I'm gonna approach it.
We're in initiative or no?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick up my axe that I,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna put that in my holster. I'm gonna off of my back. I have a lance that's a two-handed weapon.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my lance and ready an attack if something hops out of the bushes. I'm gonna.
Mhm.
I have to be. It has reach, so I have to be 10 feet away.
Okay.
No, I stay 20 feet away.
I'm gonna look at. I look at Theodore, Damien, and whisper to him, and just kind of nod. Be ready, and then I like go through the bushes.
So, as you touch the bushes, you hear a and this runs out.
Baby owlbear.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
And it looks at you and it's very scared and confused. He's like and he stands up on his hind legs, trying to make himself look big, but on his hind legs, he is no more than 4 feet tall.
Monster, he's here!
That's still pretty big.
reaction. Gonna go back.
And it doesn't look threatening. It doesn't look like it's trying to scare you, or like, it doesn't look like it's trying to attack you.
Oh,
It looks like it's actually trying to scare you. So you go away.
I'm gonna. Can I do
I'm
animal
going
handling?
to use my small bee ability as a forest gnome.
Okay.
And talk to it, calm it down, and tell us we get food and shelter.
Nice.
And you tell it what?
Get to food and shelter.
But there's nowhere for me to go.
Oh, follow us! No!
The red crabs, they and he just starts crying. He kind of plops down on all fours and sits there and cries and cries and cries. And through his tears, he says, I want Crook!
Can take you to Crook.
No one likes me in town. Crook is the only one.
I cast Calm Emotion.
Okay. You notice it doesn't work.
Okay.
You don't expend a spell slot. Instead, what happens when you cast it, it's almost like you can see it dissipate right before it hits it.
Come on, Whisper Tune, shut it up.
Has anybody touched this poor thing yet?
I was gonna say, can I try animal handling? See if I can calm it down.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no. 6.
Don't go near it.
There.
I would like to see if it's an illusion.
Okay.
What would you like me to roll?
Arcane.
It is most definitely something that I am unable to determine.
So, this owlbear cub is not an illusion. But as it's crying, you hear heavy footsteps running up behind you. And it's Gruck. Oh, my sweet baby! And he goes and he hugs it. And you just hear the owlbear cub just kind of chirp and purr. Like, oh, thank you guys. Thank thank you for not harming him.
Yeah, but we had to fight it.
Oh no.
I thought it was going to be a bit bigger too.
Oh no. You see, you guys don't get it. In the Feywildes, not everything is as it seems. This little guy, probably only gonna get a foot taller, at most.
Except for the red caps. Red caps are always what they seem, even in the Feywild.
That is true, my little dude. Now if you follow me back, I finally convinced my husband to let me keep this fella. Come on back, we're about to start the festivities.
Festivities?
Mhm.
Oh, the summer queen?
Yes.
Party time, lads.